Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center for today's PSAC crossover matchup between the California Vulcans and the East Stroudsburg Warriors. My name is Jonathan Saban. Joining me today is Jonathan Sakaguchi. Johnny, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. A big win yesterday for the Vulcans, both men and women, and on both. So looking to keep the winning streak going here. East Stroudsburg, a little bit of a rough road trip to start. Over about 45 minutes away last night at Seton Hill. Well, but it should be entertaining basketball today. Hey, last one before the holiday break here in the Convo Center.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Coming into this matchup, the Vulcans with a 5-4 record, 1-2 in conference. That win coming yesterday. And then East Stroudsburg 6-3 overall, 2-1 in the conference, and that one loss, like you said, coming yesterday at Seton Hill. We do have some starting lineups here for both teams, starting off with the home Vulcans. Johnny, who's starting for them?
And it's the usual suspects here for the Vulcans: Sierra Lloyd, Hallie Harrington, Jordan Smith, Alicia Harris, and Raja Fink to round out the lineup there for the Vulcans. On the visitor side, for the visiting Warriors would be Shayla Stanford, Ryan Wise, Jessica Pollen, and Leah Pishak and Carly Adams to round out the roster for the Warriors. And should be noted, it is well, two of the starters for the Warriors are graduate transfers, and the one you're going to keep an eye on is number 14, Ryan Wise, as she leads the team in scoring right now, averaging close to 20 points a game.
Yeah, she's averaging 20 points, 7 rebounds, has 59 assists on the season as well. I mean, just doing it on all fronts, shooting over almost 60% from 3, 41 from 69 from three-point range, and over 50% from the field. So she's just doing it all for this Warriors team. And then on the other side, a couple of key names to keep an eye on. Sierra Lloyd, another big game yesterday. Then Raja Finker, 5th double-double of the season against the Bloomsburg Huskies yesterday. That helped lead them to that win.
Yeah, and you got to think, once the holiday breaks over and this Vulcan lineup's healthy once again, and it's going to be a fun team to watch. It's just a couple players out due to undisclosed information there at the moment, but it's going to be fun to see how this team does over break.
And like you talked about, that win the Vulcans got yesterday was well needed. Lost 3 games on the bounce, which is not something you hear too often about this Vulcan team. And so that win yesterday against the Huskies was one that they absolutely needed. But coming into the center circle, the Vulcans wearing the black and red, the Warriors wearing white. Vulcans going from left to right, the Warriors going from right to left. Tip-off underway, won by the Vulcans, and the ball's going to start out in the hands of Hallie Harrington, who gets it to Sierra Lloyd, and we're going to get us underway here in the Convocation Center. Lloyd directing the offense, gets it to Fink. Fink looking for some help here, gets it back out to Lloyd outside. Lloyd with the pump fake, decides to pull up from way downtown, and Sierra Lloyd drains it from way out there to get the scoring started here in this game.
Well, I think Lloyd read the defense because they were running at 1-2-1 on trap, so keep an eye on that.
Some miscommunication, but the Warriors able to deal with it. The ball's now into the hands of Adams. Adams gets it outside to Pollen. Pollen from 3, and she ties things up here.
And this is the kind of team that we were expecting to see early on with East Stroudsburg. Is they like to shoot deep too, so it's going to be a back and forth, or expected to be a shooting gallery today.
The Warriors shooting 45% from 3 on the season, so something that the Vulcans are going to have to maintain if they want to keep pace in this game. Cross-court pass from Harrington to Lloyd. Lloyd won a dribble or two, dumps it down low to Fink. Fink double team working her way out of it. Nice moves from Raja Fink. Shot miss up, gets her on board, and second shot no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. Now they're going the other way. Lloyd with the tip pass, he will steal that one away, and now the Vulcans going the other way once again. Hallie Harrington just slowing things down here, and then Lloyd coming back to command this offense. Harrington dumps it down low. Now Fink inside, looking for the turnaround. A couple of shoulders, able to get it outside to Lloyd. Lloyd working way into the paint, mid-range jumper from her. That one too short, fighting for the rebound, and the Vulcans are able to maintain it. With that one, that time Harris able to keep it alive. Fink once again working inside with the left hand. That one way off the mark, and finally the Warriors able to catch a break.
And the Vulcans need to slow things down here a little bit. Make the Warriors play your game, not theirs.
Wise inside, dumps it down low to Pishak. Pishak shot no good. Fink able to secure the board. Just under 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. Things all tied at 3 in the Convocation Center. Lloyd calling for some help. He's going to take the screen from Fink. Dumps it inside to Fink as well. Now Harris kicks outside to Smith. Smith from 3 that time. Nothing but net from Jordan Smith, and the Vulcans take a 3-point lead.
Good ball movement there by the Vulcans, and that's what they need to do to get this game going.
Sanford. Well, now with Adams. Adams dumps it down low to Pishock. Pishock saw off the mark, no good. Fink gets the rebound. The Vulcans going the other way. Harrington, transition 3 from her. That one just a little bit off the mark. And East Stroudsburg now going the other way. Paulin working inside. Her left-hand shot no good. Fighting for the board. The offensive rebound no good. And the shot no good. It's going to end up going out of bounds. It looks like that time going to come off a Pishock, so the Vulcans going to secure themselves a little bit of a break there.
And that's just the kind of pressure that the Vulcans like to bring here. That trap defense, and that's why they force so many turnovers and make other teams take bad shots. An East Stroudsburg, or a team that normally shoots very well, struggling to find anything here early on.
Yeah, the Vulcans need to keep this defense tenacity up. Lloyd, another deep 3 that time off the front of the rim, no good. East Stroudsburg now going the other way. It's Wise. Nice crossover move by Wise. Kicks it outside to Poland. Poland now gets a handoff back to Wise, and Wise going to come back to the center circle and reset.
Shooter spotting up on the near side.
15 seconds on the shot clock. At half time, nice hands by Lloyd, able to just poke that pass away. So another turnover forced by this Vulcan defense. Lloyd with the right hand dumps it down low inside to Harris, and Harris able to finish off the glass.
Good way to start the game here. Another turnover for the Vulcans.
Vulcans just playing this full court pressure. Harris once again cross court pass to Harrington. Harrington with a deep 2, that one off the mark. And looks like East Stroudsburg going to call a timeout. They'll alleviate a little bit of pressure. That'll stop the clock with 6:04 left here in the first quarter. Your score 8-3 in California. This defense has been great so far to start the game.
Yeah, and the Vulcans playing some good trap defense here. As we take a look at a couple of highlights, starting off with that 3 ball all deep from Sierra Lloyd. She shot that from downtown California, and the one that tied it up for the moment, and the 3 ball all from East Stroudsburg. And then here we got the Lloyd giving down low to Harris off the glass and into the bucket, and that's 8-3. But definitely not the game that East Stroudsburg was expected, and as they've had a pretty successful season so far, 6-3 as we said earlier on, and at the top of the east side of the conference, tied for first right now. I almost said second, but they have the first spot over there in the east at the moment. And so it's going to be interesting to see how things play out here. As we look through the current schedule for today's matchups, continuing the crossover play, Kutztown versus Seton Hill, Bloomsburg, Slippery Rock, Shepherd at Clarion. That would have been an interesting matchup.
Yeah, Stanford was pulling out.
Lockhaven versus Mercyhurst, Mansfield, Old and Edinburgh, Millersville at UPJ, and Westchester travels to IUP, and Shippensburg is at Gannon today. And so a lot of interesting matchups over there, and I'm interested to see how things shake out today in the conference after these crossover matchups.
I mean, something to talk about as well. East Stroudsburg coming in this game on a 2-game skid. They lost to Seton Hill. That's what I was trying to refer to. And not a close game. Lost by 15 points. And then about a week before that, lost another game to Holy Family by 14 points. So coming in here on a bit of a skid. So California may have a chance to catch a team at the wrong time.
And this would be the perfect time. Desperate East Stroudsburg team. This would be the perfect time to take an upset win.
The Vulcans force another turnover. Lloyd in the transition gets that one stripped away from her and just falling onto the floor as the East Stroudsburg player. Jump ball going to be called. That's Pishock able to get on top of it. The possession arrow favors the Warriors this time, so they'll maintain possession.
I was going to say, Pishock got real lucky there, because if she moved too much, they might have called traveling, and it would have been Vulcan basketball either way.
And after that little scuffle on the ground, she's going to go to the bench, and in will come number 44, the freshman, Caitlin Martin, who's going to make her first appearance today. We have about 5:35 left here in the first quarter. California with a 5-point lead. East Stroudsburg looking to dig into that little bit tip pass, and a little bit of trouble here is Poland able to get away from it. Poland once again. Gets it into the corner to Adams. Adams gets it down low to Martin. Martin shot no good. Now California going the other way. Lloyd gets it to Harris. Now Harrington. Lloyd just calling the offense, hands it off to Harrington. Back to the 1-2. Fink gets it in the corner to Smith on the far side. Smith from 3. That one off the mark. Rebounded by Gill. Gill going the other way. Fast break opportunity. He gets it back outside to Poland from 3, and Poland drains that one. 2-point game now.
And that's the kind of dangerous shooting that East Stroudsburg brings to the table. Well, we've talked about it all game so far. Or off the give and get. Oh, it had the screen. It was perfect play there.
Poland with all 6 points for the Warriors so far in this game. One extra pass, Fink, nice crossover move, dumps it down low to Harris. Harris off the glass, great ball movement by the Vulcans, and they get that 4-point lead restored. Gill now. Gets outside to Sanford. Sanford dumps it down low to Poland. Poland gets it inside to Adams. Adams working against a couple of defenders. That shot no good. Gets her on rebound. And great hands by Harris, able to force the jump ball. And the Vulcans are going to get the possession.
And we get another substitution here for the Warriors.
It looks like Gill's going to go back out of the game, and in comes Ryan Wise once again. And so far we haven't heard her name much, but like you talked about before the game, she's the one to watch out for on this Warriors team, averaging over 20 points a game. So the Vulcans so far have done a good job of keeping her quiet. Lloyd gets it to Harrington. Now Smith. Harrington deep from 3, and Hallie Harrington able to knock that down from way downtown.
And that's the kind of shooting that Harrington does, as you have to watch out for, because she will spot up on that 3-point line all day.
Ball's now in the hands of Adams. Adams gets it to Wise. Wise getting double teamed here, and Fink able to steal that pass away. 2-on-1 on the other side. Fink able to get it to Smith. Smith off the glass, no good, and Martin able to secure the rebound. Now East Stroudsburg going the other way with Pishok inside, and great hands. Now California going the other way once again. Back and forth affair in this one. Lloyd looking for some help. Able to get it to Smith. Now Lloyd once again just slowing things down. 3:05 left to play here in the first quarter. California 7-point lead. Fink going baseline. Nice move from Raja Fink. That shot gets the shooters rolling in, and her first basket of the game.
Raja Fink, the transfer from IUP. You see why she was a PSAC all-conference player there.
Wise once again in a little bit of trouble getting double teamed. Able to get it away. Adams working inside. Skip pass into the corner for Sanford. Her three-pointer no good. Fink able to secure the board. And this Vulcan defense has been fantastic so far in this game. In transition now, Smith inside, able to find Harris, and Harris able to finish. And the Vulcans are rolling.
Somebody at the Forge are on high today.
This Vulcan team getting hot at the right time. Wise gets it into the corner to Adams. Back out to Wise. Wise able to get a little bit of separation. Sanford once again going baseline, dumps it down inside to Martin, and that pass gets poked away again. So another turnover forced by this Vulcan defense. Lloyd takes the screen from Fink. And that pass trying to get to Harrington gets poked away by Wise out of play. Substitution going to be made by the Warriors. Looks like Adams going to check out of the game, and coming into the game will be Izzy Vogel, number 11.
While we got a moment here, taking a look at this, East Stroudsburg has earned the ball over 7 times now in this game.
It's going to be important to win this game. Harrington, Lloyd wide open, deep from 3, and that one just got the angles wrong just a little bit.
Looks like we saw that a couple times yesterday where the team was hitting the side of the backboard, but you had a few days off. You're still trying to find your bearings after the first one, and then you get 10 days off after this.
Corner 3, good. That time, Shyla Sanford finally able to make that one. Cuts lead to 8, 17-9, 1:22 left to play here in the first quarter. Smith gets it to Harrington. Now Lloyd again. Lloyd outside to Smith. Once back again to Lloyd. Lloyd, nice move, but illegal to do so as she's going to get called for the travel. And now East Stroudsburg will get possession.
We'll say that is East Stroudsburg runs a bit of a different defense that we've not talked about. They run that at 2-1-2 hot high trap defense, and let's see what the Vulcans can do here, because they have a little bit of a trap of their own.
Ball's in the hands of Wise. We get switched on to Fink. Just under a minute to play. Gets that one poked away by Smith. And now Lloyd going the other way. 3-on-1. Lloyd working her way inside. High off the glass, no good. The Vulcans able to get the offensive board, but throws it straight into the hands of Poland. The Warriors going the other way. Nice crossover by Poland. Kicks it outside to Wise. Wise from 3, and she's not going to miss that one. And her gets her first basket of the game and cuts the lead to 5.
With that shot there, you see why Wise is one of the top scorers on this Warriors team.
30 seconds left in the game, or in the first quarter, not the game. That would be a short game. Rajah Fink gets it outside to Harrington. Harrington pulls up from 3, and Hallie Harrington answers back 3 for 3. Not able to knock that one down, 20-18 with 15 seconds left in the first. Wise now working inside. Runs into some help. She's going to get called for the travel. She couldn't get that pass off in time. So this Vulcan defense doing a great job. It's so far it's been Smith and it's been Fink responsible for guarding Wise, and they forced her into a couple of turnovers. But 5 seconds left. Vulcans get one more opportunity at a shot. Lloyd working way into the paint. Needs to get a shot off. Waits too long. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here in the Convocation Center. Your score, California 20, East Stroudsburg 12. Don't forget, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for your second quarter coverage between California and East Stroudsburg. And the Vulcans off to a fantastic start, especially on defense. In that first quarter was 9 turnovers forced by that Vulcan defense.
Yeah, 9-3 in the turnover department, and we'll take a look at some of the shots we saw here. There's a couple baskets that East Stroudsburg did get to make. Right there, one of them on the block from Rajah Fink, and then here's a 3-ball off from East Stroudsburg from Adams, and then we see here the give and go of Fink to Harris. There's bucket up and in, count it. And then Harrington and answering back with that quick 3-pointer after East Stroudsburg had theirs. Here's back of the iron and in, and the Vulcans have an 8-point lead, 20-12 here to start the game.
As we get things underway here in the second quarter. It's going to be Sanford on the ball. Gets it inside to Martin, and Martin's going to get called for the travel. She took one too many steps inside. So another turnover forced by the Vulcans.
That'll be their 10th turnover early the game.
Lloyd gets outside to Harris. Harris up top to Fink. Fink. Nice dribble drive with the left hand. Spin move. Rajah Fink. That shot no good, but she's going to get fouled on her way up, so Rajah Fink will head to the line and shoot 2.
If she had finished that one, that would have been a Sports Center top 10 play for sure. Fink coming in today with a 78% and free throw shooting, and she shot out pretty well yesterday.
It's going to be the first foul of the game from either team. That one's going to go against Wise, as Fink able to knock down her first free throw. Sends the lead to 9. Fink can make it double digits, and she does so. 22-12. Your score, 9:35 left to play here in the second quarter. East Stroudsburg looking to dig out of this hole they have so far. It's going to be Gill. Gets it over to Vogel. Vogel driving towards her right. Shot off the glass. Gets the shooter's roll. And Easy Vogel will get her first basket of the game.
And that's East Stroudsburg trying to claw their way back into it. An 8-point deficit here.
Harrington with the moving mid-range shot, and Hallie Harrington able to knock that one down. 8 points on the afternoon already for her, and extends the lead back to 10. It's going to be Sanford looking for some help. Gets it out to Poland. Or Wise, excuse me. Wise now driving inside. Looking for some help. Gets it out top to Sanford again. Sanford working towards her right. Shot off the glass. Gets it to go. She's able to get past Harrington.
4-2 run here for the Warriors. They might be getting that hot hand, so California's going to have to answer.
And these guards for the Warriors are just very big, so it's going to be something to see if they are able to deal with it. Fink inside after the dribble to get her to miss, able to knock down the shot, and right back answering blow for blow as Fink able to knock down another shot. Wise with a nice cut inside, and Sanford able to find her, and Wise able to finish at the rim, and an 8-point game once again. Lloyd up top calling the offense here. Just throws that one, trying to find Smith on the far side, but just throws that one off the defender's foot. There's going to be a substitution made. Looks like number 24 Cassidy Saylor is going to come in for number 44 Caitlin Martin, as she's going to head to the bench.
This will be the eighth Warrior we've seen in the game today.
Warriors with a nice substitution rotation as Lloyd with the wrong shot. No good. Rebounded by Wise. Now the Warriors going the other way. Wise's pass just off the mark. That one's going to end up out of bounds. And coming into this game, looking at the stats, Wise had 35 turnovers on the season, so not a crazy amount in 9 games, but already has 7 here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the 11th time now all the Warriors have turned it over today.
Lloyd dumps it inside to Fink. Fink working in the post against Wise with that right hand jumper, no good. And Vogel going to end up securing the rebound. Poland now to top of the key. Going to hand this one off to Sanford. Sanford working on that right hand side. Takes the screen from Vogel. Sanford looking for some help, able to find Vogel. Vogel going baseline and trying to find Poland on that far side, but 2 Vulcans interject, but that one's going to end up out of play off a Vulcan player. So the Warriors will maintain possession. It's going to be just underneath the basket, and Wise is going to be the one to inbound. About 9 seconds left on the shot clock here in this possession. Wise looking for any member of her team able to get it into Poland. Poland with a mid-range jumper gets that one to go. And the Warriors now up to 20 points. Vulcan 6-point lead, 26-20, 6:50 left here to play in the second quarter. Lloyd. Now Smith. Smith with a dribble drive. Trying to spin, looking for some help here. Gets it outside to Fink. Fink pulls up from 3. That one too strong. Rebounded by Sanford. Now the Warriors have numbers going the other way, but Sanford just slowing things up here smartly as they see themselves slowly crawling back into this game. Vogel gets it outside to Wise, and that time it's going to be an illegal screen call. I believe that one's going to go against Saylor. That'll be her first foul.
I will say it's the fact that there's not been too many fouls in there. There are only 2 fouls through the entire game thus far. It's been a pretty clean contest for the most part.
Yeah, both teams playing pretty sound so far in this game. Harris inside, able to find Fink. Beautiful pass and one as Fink able to finish through the contact. Can't wait to we need to take a look at that replay.
Yeah, let's take a look at that here now. I'll say it was we look at the give and go. Raja Fink gets that one and swatted right there on the elbow. Gets the bucket to go. And his heads to the line for the 3-point play.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Harris, able to find her so strong and so close, and Fink able to control it and able to finish through that contact. Now looking to convert that 3-point play, able to make the free throws. So just like that, the lead was cut to 6, now back up to 9, 29-20, 6 minutes left to play in the first half.
Shooter spotting up on the far side.
Vogel. Loser dribble, now Sanford. Nice move to get inside, gets back out to Poland. Poland gets that one poked away by Lloyd. Nice quick hands from her. And Smith able to recover. Give and go right back to Smith. Smith working inside, now gets it back out to Harrington. Wide open from three. Just off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Vogel.
Yeah, good ball movement from the Vulcans, but need to slow it down just a bit.
Sanford dumps it down low to Saylor. Saylor gets it back up top, that time to Gill. Vogel. Now Gill once again.
Watch the screen on their side.
Dumps it inside to Saylor. Now Gill once again. Give and go, working towards the left. Loses control and loses her footing, and that time it's going to be another travel call and another turnover.
13-2 now, or excuse me, 14-2 after that in the turnover department for the Warriors.
Yeah, the Vulcans doing a great job at keeping security of the ball, which is not something we see too often. Sierra Lloyd, not the typical player. She's one to try to make something out of nothing, so you usually see her with a few turnovers, but so far she's been able to keep it in check. As Fink with the mid-range jumper, no good, but Harris able to pull on the offensive board. A little bit of miscommunication on that pass there, but the Vulcans able to keep control.
Get a screen on and going for this.
Lloyd takes the screen, working inside. Lloyd, strong contact, no good on the shot. But that time the rebound attempt's going to come off of Saylor out of bounds, so the Vulcans are going to keep possession. But there's going to be immediate timeout. We can take a look at some highlights.
Yeah, we're going to start off here with the at long range three-pointer, or almost near half court for Hallie Harrington. And gets that one to go. Oh, and then here's that give and go for Raja Fink. Gets the shooter's touch off the glass, off the iron, and in. And then we see here this play, the dish play from Harris to Smith. And then here we see the long ball from East Stroudsburg to start cutting into the lead. That had deep three. And then the give and go 3 ball all here for East Stroudsburg. And then Hallie Harrington ends in catching that one, and from 3-point land. And nothing but net on her shot. And then we watch here East Stroudsburg getting the shooter's touch on the finger roll from Adams. And then Harrington and pull-up jumper on a long 2. Gets that one to go. Oh, and that would make it 24-14. And then here East Stroudsburg are getting that one on the charge play. And then Raja inks and one play. Hey there. Excuse me, that's the wrong one. But we see here the dish pass as the Vulcans were trying to get the steal. Oh, left one of the Warriors wide open. And then here's the and one play. Hey, is the dish pass from Smith. The hack, bucket, good.
And coming out of this timeout, Lloyd looking to inbound here for the Vulcans. So we get into Harrington. Harrington looking for something, gets it back outside to Lloyd. Lloyd decides to pull it from the corner 3, gets that one to go. And Sierra Lloyd extends lead back to double digits.
Talk about this all the time. Ice in her veins, just pulled up jumper.
And Lloyd not afraid to take any shot. As Vogel going to get trapped here, was able to escape, able to find Martin. But Martin's going to get called for the travel. She took one too many steps after she was able to secure that pass. And this Vulcans team, we talked about it all last year. I know Finn and I, whenever we were doing the games last year, we talked about it all the time, how great this defense is. And even after a couple of graduations and a couple of new looks, this defense is still great. But inside is Fink able to finish off the glass. She's the first person to reach double digits scoring in this game. That's 11 points now for her.
Another thing you got to talk about, because I watched a couple of those games, was on camera for many of those games, is how good is that offense too, even when they're being high tempo. With that deep 3 misses for East Stroudsburg and out of bounds.
Yeah, Poland's shot a little bit too strong, but that rebound attempt going to come off of a Vulcan player out of play. So East Stroudsburg will maintain possession. Substitution made by them is going to come number 5, Bianca Giordano. Be her first appearance of this game. And a substitution made by the Vulcans, as it looks like Harris going to go to the bench, and in will come Talia Gilliard.
Be the first time we called old Gilliard's name all day.
3:43 left to play here in the second quarter. Vulcans 14-point lead, and we saw this a little bit yesterday against the Huskies. But the Vulcans struggled in that second half to maintain as that inbound pass stolen away from Fink. 3-on-2 the other way. Harrington inside that shot, able to make it, plus the foul. Hallie Harrington to get to go to the line.
All right, let's take a look at that replay. Here's this was a good one. Starts right there with Raja Fink stealing the inbound pass. As you said, 3-on-2. Fink the skip pass to Harrington. Harrington goes up, gets hacked on her way up there, hits the glass and in.
Harrington knocks down the free throw as well. That's 11 points on the afternoon now for her. 17-point lead for the Vulcans. 3:30 left to play here in the first half. Martin under a little bit of pressure, able to find Poland. Now Giordano. Giordano, nice left-hand crossover, able to find Vogel in the corner for 3, and Vogel able to knock that one down.
For that three-pointer, I was going to say that was the largest lead of the day for the Vulcans at 17 points.
Smith, nice drive inside. A little flip with the right hand, no good, and Fink just fractional measure pokes that one out of the hands of Vogel out of play. Like we talked about coming into this game, the Vulcans, before yesterday, were on a 3-game skid. Already lost 4 games. I don't think they lost 4 games all season last year. So still looking to find their footing here this season, but so far in these last 2 games have looked a lot more comfortable, especially on that offensive end where we've seen them struggle in those previous losses the last 3 games. And this offense looking very good here so far as Vogel. Now working her way inside. Great hands by Harrington, able to strip that one away from her. The Warriors had numbers back, so Harrington smartly slows things down. Lloyd working inside. Nice crossover, step back. Lloyd, that shot had everything but the finish there. And now the Warriors going the other way. Sanford gets it outside to Sabata, who just checked into the game for the Warriors. And now it's Poland. Hands it off to Sanford. Sanford looking for some help, able to find Vogel on the outside. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Sabato now, or Giordano, excuse me, working inside, able to find Vogel, but gets that one poked away, and that one's going to go out of bounds off of Gilliard. So East Stroudsburg will have the ball with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
And it almost turned into another turnover as the Vulcans were coming after her. The ball, as Smith, Lloyd, and Fink were coming after it.
Poland able to get it in. Vogel shot off the glass, no good. And Smith able to secure the board. And the whistle's blown. That time it's going to be a foul called. That one's going to go against number 10, Sabato. That'll be the team's 5th, so that'll send the Vulcans into the bonus. And it looks like Smith is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Smith able to knock down the first one. Lead now back to 15 for the Vulcans. And Smith able to knock down the pair. 16-point lead now. The Vulcans cracking on 40 points in the first half. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Vulcans up by 16, 39-23. It's going to be Giordano able to get it to Poland. Giordano now once again with the ball back to Poland. Poland calling from the screen from Vogel, takes it. Looking for some help, gets it back to Giordano. 5 seconds left on the shot clock for Vogel. Poland pulls up from 3, that one off the side of the rim, no good, and Gilliard able to pull on the board. And Lloyd just slowing things down here the other way, just under a minute and a half left to play in the first half. Lloyd gets it to Harrington. Harrington inside, a couple moves, that shot off, no good. And now East Stroudsburg have numbers going the other way. It's going to be Sabato. Gets it to Poland in the corner.
Shooter spotting up top.
Poland now just slowing things down, brings it back up top. Giordano back to Poland. Now Sabato gets it to Sanford. Sanford working inside. Loses control of it a little bit. Sanford with the little scoop shot. That one way off the mark. And Smith able to pull on the board. Smith, nice crossover into the lane. Smith just can't finish. Giordano able to pull on the board. Now they're going the other way. Giordano with the left hand. She's going to get fouled and she's going to go to the line.
That'll be the first foul all of the day for any of the Vulcans.
And that's something to see because yesterday we saw a couple of players get into foul trouble, especially later on in the game. And the first foul, that one's going to go against Lloyd. That'll be her first. It'll be number 5, Bianca Giordano, heading to the line and shooting 2. And like you said, this is the first foul from the Vulcans. So this will be the first time any of the Warriors players will head to the line. Giordano able to knock down her first free throw.
Shooting 50% on the season.
Giordano's second free throw, that one just off the front of the rim. Stays at 50% on the season. And the Vulcans will get the ball back, about an 8 or 9 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So the Vulcans will need to get one more shot off. Lloyd at the top of the key. Dumps it to Harrington and right back to Lloyd. Now inside to Fink. Fink driving towards her right. He's going to get fouled. Now, shot's going to get waved off, but still in that bonus, so Raja Fink will go to the line once again.
Fink's 3 for 3 on the day from the line, so.
That foul going to go against number 21, Carly Adams. That'll be her first. And Fink can look to extend this lead even further. The biggest lead the Vulcans had was 17. Now the lead back to 16, 40-24. Fink able to knock down the pair. That 17-point lead restored. Shot clock turned off here for the Warriors. Giordano kicks it into the corner to Poland from 3. Poland's shot no good. 5 seconds left. The Vulcans could get one shot off. Harrington from midcourt gets it off right before the buzzer, but that one just didn't get enough oomph on it. And that'll be the end of the first half here in the Combo Center. Your score, California 41, East Stroudsburg 24. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back after halftime here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for your start of the second half between the California Vulcans and the East Stroudsburg Warriors. The Vulcans with a big first half with a 17-point lead going into halftime, 41-24. Joanna, we have some first half stats and a couple of highlights to look at. So what do we have?
So taking a look here at the halftime stat. So right now, all the Vulcans and the East Stroudsburg Warriors having pretty good success from the field. The Vulcans 14 of 35 from on the field, 5 of 12 from beyond the arc. However, East Stroudsburg doing better at 5 from 9 from the 3-point land. The Vulcans also out shooting them in the free throw department, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, and also getting out rebound by the Warriors, 19 to 15. However, the Vulcans are not leading in the turnover department as they only have 2 turnovers in the game. East Stroudsburg are 17 turnovers, and 10 of those coming from their star player, Ryan Watt. As we take a look at some of the highlights here, including the beautiful old give and go from Smith to Harris. And then, of course, Hallie Harrington having a couple of three balls going in for the Vulcans. As that one hit, it's and then the give and go steal. Harrington on the fast break. As Fink stole the inbound pass, got the give and go to Harrington, and up in and count it.
And now we're back underway here in the second half. The Vulcans now going to go from right to left. The Warriors going from left to right. Lloyd decides to pull up deep from 3. That one just off the mark. Rebounded by East Stroudsburg. It's going to be Sanford now with the ball. Takes the screen. Sanford guarded by Harrington. Now dribbling to the right towards the baseline. Kicks it out to Wise. Wise working way inside. Kicks it in the corner to Poland from 3. And Poland able to knock it down. So the first basket of the second half going to belong to the Warriors.
Yeah, good ball pivot there by East Stroudsburg to get the 3 there.
Nice crossover by Lloyd. Spin move. Runs into a wall. Gets it out to Fink. Now Smith. Gets it back to Lloyd.
Set up a screen.
Lloyd, nice crossover. Getting away inside. Jump ball. Going to be called. East Stroudsburg with the possession after that one. But a few things I wanted to talk about that stood out to me at the end of that first half. Like you talked about, 17 turnovers compared to the Vulcans 2, which is huge for the Vulcans. That shows you how big that lead is. And then the free throws, like you said, 8 of 8 for the Vulcans, 1 of 2 for the Warriors. And whenever I played basketball, my coach was like, they're literally free points. Like, you have to make them. And so the Vulcans doing a great job at converting. As Sanford with the moving 3, that one too strong. Harris able to secure the board. And the Vulcans still looking for their first basket of the second half. Harrington gets away inside, gets it back out to Fink. Fink thought about the shot, didn't take it, gives it to Smith. Instead, Smith shot off the mark. There's going to be a foul call this time. I think, this one's going to go against Fink for over the back.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to call all as Raja just a little too strong on that rebound attempt.
It just went over the back of the Stroudsburg player, so that'll be the second foul of the game for the Vulcans, first one of the quarter, and the first one for Raja Fink. Sanford now gets it to Wise. Wise takes the screen, gets it back to Poland. Poland looking for the screen, takes it. Gets it back to Sanford again. Sanford dribbling with the left, shot with the left hand, no good. And Pishok able to get the board. Pishok's shot off the underneath of the basket, but she's going to get fouled, and Pishok will go to the line and shoot 2. This will be the first time Pishok going to the line. The 5'10 junior from Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania. Unable to make the first one.
Coming into the day, she used 90% from on the charity stripe.
90%. Does not make the first one. Second shot is good. Vulcan lead now down to 13. There's going to be a foul off the ball. As it looks like this one's going to go against Lloyd as a little bit of a push off trying to get the defender Adams off of her, trying to get the inbound pass. And the Vulcans seem just a little bit rattled to start the second half. And we saw this a little bit yesterday. They had a good commanding lead in that first half against the Huskies, and the Huskies kind of just fought back slowly but surely and kind of took control as that pass from Poland gets knocked away out of bounds. So the Vulcans need to stay mentally strong here if they want to, and they need to be able to close out this game. Still have a long time before the end of the game will occur. Adams now working inside. Adams with the drive. Adams shot no good. And Harrington able to get the board in good hands by the Warriors. That time it's going to come off of Harrington and go out of play.
I disagree with that one because I think the Warriors caught it as it went out of bounds, just off the tip of the shoe, and Coach Strom even up in arms and over that one.
But the Vulcans just haven't been able to get their footing here in the second half to start. And Sanford wide open underneath the basket, but can't get her shot to go in. And that time, Pishock able to get the offensive board, but good hands by Lloyd able to poke that one away off of Pishock, and California will finally get the ball back. Fink to inbound, and East Stroudsburg playing this full court pressure here. Fink able to find Harrington. Harrington able to cross half court. Just under 7.5 to play here in the third. Fink up top. Working towards her left. Looking for a nice move by Fink to get into the lane and able to finish. That's 15 points on the afternoon for her. Poland nearly gets that one stolen away from her, and that pass back to Poland nearly gets jumped by Fink, but Fink knocks that one out of play.
The Vulcans just need a turnover or a three-pointer, something, and to slow down East Stroudsburg a little bit.
Just need to steady the ship here in this third quarter. It's going to be Poland. 8 seconds left on the shot clock for the Warriors. Poland working into the lane, gets it back out to Wise. Wise tries to find Pishock down low, and that pass goes off her hands out of play. Now the way. That'll be another turnover for the Warriors. And like you talked about, this is maybe exactly what the Vulcans need to try and just stifle the momentum that the Warriors have. But Harrington now calling the offense for the Vulcans. Gets it to Smith, now back to Harrington. Harrington dumping it down low to Fink. Fink inside underneath the basket, and Nihai Seymour, Raja Fink once again able to finish.
Definitely one of the stars on this roster here for the Vulcans.
She's really come into her own as of late. Double-double yesterday, 17 points already in this game for her. As it's Adams working away inside, trying to find Pishock, and Pishock going to lose control of it, but able to get it to Wise, and that's going to be Sanford from three. That one's short. Pishock trying to get the board, but great job by Harris, able to get down and strip that one away. Now the Vulcans going the other way with Lloyd. Lloyd, nice crossover, and the spinning away from Wise, looking for some help, and finally gets it back to Harrington, and just slowing things down. Here are the Vulcans. Lead back to 17 as dumps it inside to Fink. Fink with the turnaround jumper. That shot no good. And Poland able to get the board. The Warriors going the other way. It's going to be Pishock. Back to Poland. Poland heads back towards the center circle, calling the offense.
Looks like they're going to go 4 round 1.
Now gets it to Sanford. Nice moving off the ball, but the Vulcans there to deal with it. Pishock inside. That shot will go, but it's going to be an offensive foul. I believe that one's going to go. I think it was against Pishock as she looked at a little bit of an elbow or a turnover. I believe maybe a travel called. So the Vulcans can catch a break as it looks like Pishock going to head out of the game. Another substitution was made. Just under 5 minutes left to play. Vulcans still up by 17. As Vogel came back into the game as Fink in the post, runs into 2 players and he gets slapped underneath the basket, so the Vulcans are going to maintain possession. That foul is going to go against Wise. That's going to be her third foul, so something to keep an eye on as the game goes down the stretch. But that was going to be immediate timeout after that foul, so we can take a look at some highlights from the start of the second half.
Yeah, starting off with that three-pointer for East Stroudsburg. Got them going here, and then followed by this one, the basket from Raja Fink. How she got that one to go in, still was mind-boggling on that one, and then she did after one and one do it again. And because twice is always nice in this case for the Vulcans, ends up to a 17-point lead. While we got a moment here, don't forget to follow the Cal Vulcans here on Twitter. They're at Cal Vulcans on Twitter and Instagram as well. Follow us here at CUTV on Twitter at CUTV_PA and at CUTVEPA on Instagram. You can also follow us on YouTube, where you can find our shows, those are replays of the games, and much, much more, or at CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube.
Just looking at a couple of stats here so far while we have this timeout. The Warriors up to 19 turnovers on the game, and I just want to highlight so far Raja Fink having a fantastic game. 17 points, 6 from 13 from the field, so just under 50%. 5 for 5 at the line, 5 rebounds for her, 3 assists and 3 steals. So just all around dominance so far from Raja Fink. And like you talked about, transferring in this year, senior season from IUP, and she's really making a name for herself here at California so far.
Also should be noted in the turnover margin, 19 to 5. The Vulcans and 2 turnovers in the first half have already turned it over 3 times here in the third quarter, or to the 2 that at East Stroudsburg had.
Fink now gets it back to Harrington. Now Fink once again trying to find Lloyd, but gets that pass stolen away. It's going to be Sanford. Sanford's layup no good as Lloyd put under a little bit of pressure, but unable to finish. And those are the type of opportunities you wish you had back if you're the Warriors. Lloyd now working way into the paint. Lloyd's shot gets it to go, and she's not going to miss that one.
Not too often Lloyd misses one like that, and up to a 19-point lead now.
Wise working way inside, going to get fouled on her way up that time. That one will go against Harrington, and Wise will go to the line and shoot 2 here. Try to cut it into this Vulcan lead. 19 points the Vulcans are leading by. Coming into this game, averaging over 20 points, only sitting at 5 here in this one as she misses the first one. So this Vulcan defense has done a great job at locking her down. Wise able to make the second. 4:14 left to play here in the third quarter. California with an 18-point lead. Harrington gets it to Harris. Harris hands it back off to Harrington. Harrington, nice crossover move. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. Harris able to get the offensive board. Goes straight back up with it. No good. Sanford able to get the board. They're going the other way. Weiss in the corner for 3. That time she gets that one to go, and you cannot keep her that much room as she'll knock that one down every time.
That's been and how dangerous this team has been in all day. Hey, you give them an inch, they take a mile.
Nice crossover move from Lloyd. Gets herself into a good position, but can't make the shot. But Fink able to get the offensive board and reset. So great job by Raja Fink, able to get in there. 13 seconds left on the shot clock for the Vulcans. Harrington and Lloyd play a little 1-2 action. Lloyd now looking for some help, able to dump it down inside to Fink. Fink now going to work. Right-handed hook shot off the glass, no good. They're going to wave the shot off as Smith able to get this secure, but as the shot clock was winding down, there was going to be a foul called underneath the basket, so the shot will be no good. And that foul is going to go against Adams. That'll be her second, as there's a foul underneath the basket. But a quick inbound pass to Harrington, shot no good. Fink able to get the board again. Fink with the turnaround shot, can't get it to go, but Raja Fink will go to the line once again.
Fink 5 for 5 on the day from the charity stripes. Let's see if she can keep that up.
That foul will go against Paul, and that'll be her first. The team's third of the quarter is Fink able to knock down the first free throw. Brings her total today up to 18. Fink able to knock down the pair. 19 points for her, 17-point lead for the Vulcans with 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Sanford able to get inside the pull and back to Sanford, a little 1-2. She gets it to Vogel in the corner. Vogel from 3, that one off the mark, but able to get the offensive board, but Harris able to just strip that one away from Vogel. Good hands by her to get the possession back in the Vulcans' favor. Lloyd trying to find Harrington. Pass tipped away, but back in the hands of Lloyd. Takes the screen from Harris. Lloyd working inside, gets it to Smith in the corner. Smith from 3, and Smith able to knock that one down. 50 points now, 52 to be exact for the Vulcans.
Now be the largest lead on the day, a 20-point lead for the Vulcans.
Wise from 3, no good. And now 2 on 3 the other way. Harrington, nice hesitation move to get herself into the lane. That shot won't go, but she's going to get fouled on her way up. Waiting to see who the foul is going to be called on. That one is going to go against number 21, Carly Adams, so that'll be her third. So Adams and Wise both on 3 fouls here.
Let's keep an eye on that. And we still got another quarter of play here, and it looks like they're going to substitute her out.
Adams going to go to the bench, and in will come Corinne Gill. And it looks like Vogel's going to go to the bench as well. And number 10, Gwen Sabato, is going to come back in for her. So Harrington at the line. Misses the first one. That one too strong. Helen Harrington quietly having a double-digit point as well. Second highest score on the Vulcans. 11 points for her on the afternoon so far. The Vulcans with a 21-point lead. Now just under 2 minutes left to play here in the third. Gill working way into the lane. Floater no good. Nice job by Smith, able to pull on the board. Lloyd able to get it to Fink. Fink looking for some cross-court pass, able to find Smith. Smith able to find Lloyd inside. Lloyd going to work in the post. Sierra Lloyd with the post moves, can't get the shot to go. But Sierra Lloyd will go to the line. Hey, who said a small guard can't go to work in the post?
Lloyd coming into the 83% from the charity stripe.
Lloyd knocks down the first free throw. And knocks down the second, so 10 points on the afternoon for her. And the Vulcans' 23-point lead. The minute 20 left to play here in the third. As it's Wise working her way into the lane, going to get bumped off the ball that time. It's going to go against Harris's. She just, as Wise able to get her body in front of the line. That'll be the team's 5th, so both teams in the bonus now. And Wise will go to the line and shoot 2. Wise misses the first. And that foul will go against Harris. That'll be her second foul of the game. So Harris and Lloyd both sitting on 2 fouls. Wise able to knock down the second. Substitution going to be made, as it looks like Wise is going to check out of the game, and in will come number 33. This is going to be a fun name to try to pronounce. Adrien Demercian. That's how. Number 33, the freshman out of Greenport, New York, going to make her first appearance of the game. And another substitution for the Vulcans as Talia Gilliard going to come into the game for the last minute or so here of this quarter. Fink loses her dribble, gets it back to Harrington. Now Smith gets to Gilliard. Now Harrington. Back up top to Fink. Fink, nice crossover move. Fink trying to find someone inside. Gets that pass stuffed away. Gilliard now in the corner. Needs some help. Cross-court heave to Harrington. Harrington with the moving shot at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Be a shot clock violation.
And that's the one thing you can always talk about with the Vulcans. Even though the shot clock violation happened, and they still were trying to get that shot off before time ran out.
Yeah, it was a good effort from Harrington, but that one just a little bit too short. 35 seconds left here in the quarter. It's going to be Sabato working way into the lane. Shot high off the glass, no good. Harrington able to pull on the board. Shot clock turned off here for the Vulcans, so we may see them wind it down to take one final shot. Lloyd at the center circle. 10 seconds now left here in the quarter. Gets it to Smith. Smith dumps inside to Lloyd. Lloyd working once again in the post. Spin move. Sierra Lloyd shot off the mark. 1 second left. Another attempt will be made by the Warriors. So that is the end of the third quarter here at the Combo Center. Your score, California 55, East Stroudsburg 33. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for the start of the fourth quarter between California and East Stroudsburg. The Vulcans with a 22-point lead going into the final quarter of play.
Yeah, big game so far. As the Vulcans have started coming up and back to life here late in the quarter. As they start to come on after a rough start to the third quarter.
Just giving everything out of my pocket.
How much stuff can Johnny hold before we go back to the game?
Well, we got a few more seconds. No, I'm not giving you my stuff. Give me my stuff back. Give me my stuff back.
Keeping the wallet.
No, I mean I don't have any money in there. So.
Oh well.
Fourth quarter underway. The Vulcans will start off with possession of the ball. It's gonna be Lloyd. And Harrington playing 1-2 action. Lloyd with the runway to the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Now East Stroudsburg 3-on-3 the other way. Have some players trailing, but they're going to slow things up. Gill hands it off to Poland. I like that bit, though. I like handing you stuff, but Poland shot off the mark, no good.
Why do you got to do it?
Gill inside. That shot no good, but the Warriors keep it alive. That three-point shot from Poland, no good. Another offensive board, and Gill finally finishes it off. There's going to be a timeout called by East Stroudsburg, and that'll stop the clock with 9:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 20-point lead now for the Vulcans. We can take a look at some highlights.
Yeah, starting off here, Sierra driving the lane and off the glass and in. On that play. Then we go this one from East Stroudsburg as we watch Adams in the corner for three. Lloyd a little late there, gets that one to go. Followed by Smith hitting the three to answer back shortly after. To put the Vulcans up 47-32. And then fast forward a little bit as East Stroudsburg got this one to go to cut the lead on 52-32. But it's going to be an interesting to see how things go here, going down the stretch as East Stroudsburg find a little bit of life here late in the second half and trying to cut down the lead. 20-point lead right now for the Vulcans, but a little bit under 9.5 to go. They're going to have to find a way to play a solid fourth quarter if they want to hold on to this win.
And it seems like very similar to the game yesterday where the Vulcans definitely had a comfortable lead going into the final quarter of play, but the game seemed a lot closer than what the score ended up being, and that's exactly what it is here. It's a 20-point lead for the Vulcans, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like the game is a lot more intense, a lot more closer than what you would think in a game that is essentially a blowout at this point. But the Vulcans still need to be able to finish this out. The game is not quite a formality yet. You'd like to say that this game is done and dusted, but like we talked about, you can't really count anything out yet until it gets down to the stretch. But East Stroudsburg playing this full court pressure defense, and Lloyd able to break it here. And after that timeout, California looking to adjust once again, trying to find Fink. That pass just poked away from her. Fink now driving with the right hand. Raja Fink able to get into the lane and finish. 21 points for her on the night. And a 22-point lead restored for the Vulcans. That's Fink able to get blackjack here. And this one, Gill gets it outside to Demarician. I'm not going to be able to say that name correctly. Looking for some help here. Gets it outside to Sanford. Sanford from 3. That one too short. And Harrington able to pull on the board.
And now the Vulcans getting back to their game and running their tempo and style of play.
Lloyd works her way inside. That circus shot no good. And Fink able to get the board, but whistle blown. It's going to be a foul called. And it's going to be a technical foul called against Sierra Lloyd. Like maybe after, I think she wanted the call, maybe said a few choice words to the referee after the no call on that shot. So Poland will go to the line and shoot the technical foul, or the technical free throw. And that'll be Lloyd's third. And Poland will shoot 2 at the line. She misses the first one. Yeah, I think maybe just, and we know Sierra Lloyd, very passionate player, didn't get the foul calls. Poland misses both of the free throws from the technicals. So not ideal if you're the Warriors trying to get back into this game.
And that's going to put Poland at 0 for 3 on the day now, on the charity stripe.
And after that technical, East Stroudsburg will have possession of the ball. Nice cut from Weiss and a great block.
SWAT City.
That time Harris able to deny Weiss at the rim. Can't wait to take a look at that replay. Just 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. The Vulcans 22-point lead as Lloyd works away inside. Gets out to Harrington. Harrington with the step back, long range 2. That shot no good. And Poland able to get the board. Poland going the other way now. Gets it outside to Gill. Gill one more pass to Sabato. Now Sanford underneath. And now Wise in the corner for 3. That shot no good. And Harris able to bring in the board.
Last couple of shots from East Stroudsburg, it looks like they're trying to force it, and it's not working.
I mean, they're a great three-point shooting team, so the Vulcans need to stay wary of that. But they've done a great job at keeping a hold on them in this game. But that's going to be their lifeline to try to get back into this one. Lloyd now working her way into the post. Nice pass to find Smith in the corner from 3. That shot too short. Wise gets the board going the other way. Has Sabato able to find her. Sabato working her way inside, but had her foot stepped on the line, and that one's going to be another turnover.
That'll be 20 turnovers now on the day for East Stroudsburg.
.6:55 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Almost said the third quarter. It would have been really weird if we played that one again. Harrington trying to find Fink inside, but the pass gets deflected right back to her. Smith now in the corner once again from 3. That one too strong this time. And Poland able to bring in the board. Poland, nice cross-court pass, able to find Sabato. Sabato working inside. Nice move and nice finish at the rim. And that'll be her first basket of the game. Lead now back to 20. Vulcans looking to extend that even further. Lloyd able to get her way into the lane. Tough mid-range shot in the face and able to get that one to go. Just under 6 minutes now. As a three-point shot from Sanford, no good. Fink gets the board and had a man down the court, but just slow things down. Fink now playing a little bit of solo ball, but going to slow things up, hands it off to Lloyd. And just looks to just waste some time here at the end of this game. Lloyd able to find Harrington across the court. Harrington deep from three, and Hallie Harrington once again from way out there. 15 points for her, 62 on the night for the Vulcans. Nice drive, and that shot out of play, but Sabato going to get fouled on her way out, and she's going to go to the line. Some substitutions for both teams. Lloyd's going to come out for the Vulcans, and in will come number 3, Alicia Young. First time we've seen her this game.
The 7th Vulcan come into the game today.
And 2 substitutions for the Warriors as number 3, Claire Corder, and number 21, Carly Adams will come into the game. First free throw from Sabato, too strong.
Also something to watch out for. Fink 1 rebound short of a double-double. Also keep your eyes out for that one and see if she has back-to-back games for that.
Sabato able to make the second. And Fink able to get her 5th double-double yesterday against Bloomsburg, and be a great sight to see if she's able to get that one here today. The pass by Harrington goes astray, out of bounds. A turnover for the Vulcans. Another substitution as Wise is going to go to the bench, and it will come number 44, Kaylin Martin once again. 24-point lead for the Vulcans with just over 5 minutes left to play here in the 4th. Nice cut, but that pass just too strong for Adams as she made that cut towards the basket. Another turnover for the Warriors, and that one will go out of play.
That'll be the 21st turnover of the game for East Stroudsburg.
Harrington in command of the offense here for the Vulcans. After Lloyd headed to the bench. A little give and go with Smith. Now dumps it inside to Young, and Young at the rim, and Young able to get her first basket of the game. Great find by Harrington.
And Young just wide open back there. They're stuck behind the defense.
Vulcans a little late getting back on defense. That three-point shot no good. That was Corder on the 3 in the corner. Can't get that one to go. The Vulcans still slowing things down here. Fink with the handles. Able to give it to Harris. Harris passes it outside to Smith. Smith takes the screen from Harris. Now driving towards her right. Smith with the little scoop. Can't get that one to go. A nice pass from Sabato. Able to find Corder. Corder's with the layup, and Corder able to knock that one down.
I was wondering if it was going to be a repeat of what happened last time. I just remember Lloyd came charging down on that easy layup, and they missed it. She had Raja Fink and Harris coming down on it.
Vulcan's trying to play a little bit of give and go, and nice acrobatics and a heads-up play by Harrington. She almost stumbled out of bounds and just threw it off of the defender out of play. So there'll be a immediate timeout. We can take a look at some highlights here.
Yeah, let's move over here to the highlight reel. Oh, starting off, you wanted to see it. Here's that block from Harris earlier. Here we see the skip pass. Looks like an easy bucket, and Harris said, "Not today, not in my house." Almost followed up later on, and with this replay here from East Stroudsburg, on the finger roll hook shot, gets the shooter's touch there. Followed up with this one from Sierra Lloyd right there at the free throw line. Floater off the front of the iron, rolls into the bucket. And then Hallie Harrington, and what can we say? He's been hot from 3 land all day today. And Harrington setting this one up, finding Young in the back of the defense, and so the give and go extends the lead 64 for California.
And the Vulcans with 24-point lead with 3:37 left to play. While we have a minute, make sure to follow us on social media on Instagram, Twitter, CUTV-PA, and Cal Vulcans, and CUTV_PA. And make sure to follow us on social media to keep track of every single thing and every single shoot we do here for the Cal Vulcans. Basketball season underway. Starting soon will be baseball, softball in a couple of months. And also, while we have a minute as well, Listen to us as a podcast, CUTV and Friends, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All shows in the media suite that we do here at CUTV on there. So go check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. For some reason, my brain didn't want to say that correctly. But I was able to get it out at the end. And after that timeout, the Vulcans will have possession of the ball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, so have to hurry here a little bit. I don't think the Vulcans really realized Harrington I think they thought there was a full shot clock, and just wasn't the case. It was another shot clock violation for the Vulcans.
And then Harrington and double team there just couldn't seem to get help there the last second. And that's now the 10th turnover for the Vulcans, and it's 8 this half.
Yeah, a little bit sloppier play in the second half from the Vulcans. As Quarter able to work her way inside, loses control of it underneath the basket. Will go out of play off of her, so the Vulcans force another turnover. Just over 3 minutes left to play. Still hoping to see Raja Fink get that one more rebound to get the double-double. Would be great. Great stat line for her, so something to keep an eye out for in the last couple of minutes here. As Harris able to find Fink. Now Harrington. Nice pass down low. And a great move by Alicia Harris, able to get her defender off of her.
That ends the scoreless drought. It took a minute and a half for the Vulcans to finally get back on the scoreboard.
8 points now for Harris. That's Adams working inside. Nice pass to find Martin, and Martin going to finish that one. It's going to be her first basket of the game. And East Stroudsburg still playing this full court pressure a little bit, looking to trap Harrington. Harrington able to find Fink on that far side. And Fink just slowing things down here in the last couple of minutes. 2:22 left to play. Vulcans up by 24. Fink decides to pull up from 3, and Raja Fink has finally made a three-pointer this season. 0 for 7 on the year, finally able to knock that one down. 24 points on the night for her. And the Vulcans at 69 overall. Ball's now in the hands of Giordano, working her way into the lane. Kicks it out. Nice drive by Adams. That shot moving, able to make it. 25-point lead now for the Vulcans. As it looks like California will call a timeout. That'll stop the clock with 1:41 left to play.
We're going to get this is going to be a substitution time out here for the Vulcans. And just we're going to see Azata Lawrence check into the game, along with Talia Gillard is also going to check into the game, back into the game for California.
And also looks like number 24 Dynasty Chicago will check into the game as well for the Vulcans. So a couple of fresh faces here for California. Going to play the last minute and a half. It's going to be Lawrence on the ball. Gets it to Harrington. Harrington under a little bit of pressure is going to get caught. That time it's going to be Claire Quarter, the guilty party. Just kind of got her hand on Harrington in there. That'll be her first foul. The team's first of the quarter. Gilliard's going to look to inbound on that far side. He's able to get it into Lawrence. Lawrence getting double teamed here, looking for someone to be able to find Gilliard. Gilliard going baseline here, looking for help. Gets that pass blocked out away from her. It's going to be Giordano going the other way. Giordano, nice crossover into the lane, and Giordano able to finish at the rim. And another quick foul as the Quarter tried to steal that inbound pass away from Harrington, just caught her once again.
I applaud Eddie Stroudsburg with the aggressive play here late, but I think it's too little too late for that now.
23-point lead with a minute and 5 seconds left to play. So while we have a second, we can take a look ahead at some upcoming games for the Vulcans. One more game before the new year. That one will be against Kutztown on the 30th.
A couple fresh voices on that one, as our friends Nate and Claire will have that broadcast.
And then that time, Martin able to finish at the rim. But then that's the last game before the new year. Then coming out of it, they face off against Clarion at home, and then Slippery Rock away that weekend, and then another home game against Edinburgh on the Wednesday after. So finally going to get into the depths of in-conference play. We've been playing some crossover matchups in the PSAC so far these last two games. But finally some in-conference play against some very good teams, especially Slippery Rock, who has been surprising so far this season. As Harrington 3 no good. Shot clock turned off now with 15 seconds left to play. Giordano, nice pass, able to find Quarter, and Quarter able to knock it down. So nice run here at the end of the game, but like you said, too little too late for the Warriors. As Lawrence just going to dribble things out here, the Vulcans. With a big win, they needed to do so. 6-4 now overall in the season, 2-2 in conference play, as they're able to slay the Warriors here in the Convocation Center. Your final score 69-50. Johnny, any final thoughts on today's game?
Definitely a good contest, and I think this is the momentum the Vulcans need to get it before they go back out east to Kutztown. And good way to end it before Christmas breaks. Good game here. And happy holidays to everyone. And we'll see you here in about half an hour for the men's game.
Yeah, that'll be your final score here in the Convo Center. California 69, East Stroudsburg 50. Don't go. We'll be right back for the men's coverage between California and East Stroudsburg. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.